Gosh damn it, PSG. This is PSG's worst start of the year since 2012. 2012. I don't understand what's going on with PSG right now, but I think I know where our problems are. And this is what this video is going to be talking about. In this video, we're going to be talking about our owners, um, the Qataris, and more specifically, Nasri Al Khalifi. Since June 2011, PSG have been taken over by the Qataris, and our success in Europe has been nothing less than disappointing. Domestically, we've been amazing, winning 10 out of the 12 seasons with Qatar, which I'm thankful for, but I want more. PSG are known for their unsuccessful runs in Europe, which they've only made it to a UCL finals once. And we spent over €1 billion, which, Jesus Christ, what the f are you doing? But now I'll be talking about the problems we're having with PSG, what our owners are doing, and are we even going to win a UCL in the next few years? Nasri Al Khalifi has been the main owner for PSG for over 12 years, obviously. But he's been getting on my nerves for these last 5 years. What I've seen him do with PSG has been nothing but a nuisance, and that we need to change something about his attitude or something. I don't know. Like, hell, this guy's been on my nerves for the last 5 years, for sakes. The problem with Nasri Al Khalifi is that he's impatient. Not He wants results now and not for the future. And yet, where's that got him? One UCL final. Let's go back to 2017. PSG just signed Neymar for 222 million, making him the most expensive purchase in football history. PSG was supposed to be built around Neymar, but instead, Khalifi had other ideas. Khalifi thought that if he built a super team instead of building around one player, that the team would, I don't know, like, what you say, become a superpower, I guess. But yet, nothing worked. But unfortunately, that year, PSG got an invincible Real Madrid. Like, what the are they supposed to do? And from that UCL loss, Unai Emery lost his job. Why? Because Al Khalifi was too impatient. Fast forward a year, and PSG just purchased a young Kylian Mbappe for 180 million. Oof. In that year, PSG lost to Man United in the round of 16, which is a disappointing loss. The fact that we lost at home is... A year later, and we have Thomas Tuchel, which I love Tuchel. He was one of the reasons we made it to the UCL finals. And you know why we made it to the UCL finals? Because he prioritized Neymar. Neymar was the main focus of the team, who carried PSG to the UCL finals, and unfortunately we lost. And it was because of one moment, well, 2 moments, but one moment that we could have capitalized on, and we didn't. But we're not gonna talk about the past. That's in the past. It hurts me to, you know. A year later, we made it to the semi-finals and we lost to Man City. And Thomas Tuchel got sacked for 2 reasons. One, because he didn't prioritize Mbappe, and 2, we didn't make it to the finals of the UCL. Which shows how impatient Nasri can be. Because We could have kept Tuchel. He was our best manager since then. And yet, he sacked him. For why? For the why? 3 years later, and Nasri actually brought in a decent manager since Thomas Tuchel, which is Luis Enrique. And Luis Enrique brought in some decent players, like my personal favorite signing from him, Lee In Kang and Skriniar and Lucas Hernandez, which were decent signings. I'm not gonna talk about Dembele because Jesus Christ, just no. I was happy with this, I was okay with the signings we made, and yeah, until they sold our two most crucial players that we need right now, Neymar and Verratti. Neymar was a bit understandable, but not needed, and Verratti, we didn't need to sell him. He was our most important player. For 12 years, he's been with us, and you want to sell him out now? No. It was wrong for us to sell him, and now our midfield is absolutely distraught. And yesterday, I just saw the news that we're not signing any midfielders, which. Why? We need reinforcements in the midfield. Our midfield is absolute dog. I'm so discombobulated from the situation. Acampos, what the are you doing over there, Chief? But anyway, those two sellings, can you say that? Sellings? I don't know. I'll check on that. Those two sellings were definitely the most damaging of them all. Because, like I said in the beginning of the video, this has been our worst start since 2012. And the reason Nasri and Campos sold Neymar and Verratti was because they want to prioritize Mbappe, as always. Last year, Mbappe got a crazy contract, and he has the option to extend it to 2025, which I don't think he will. But honestly, I want that nigga gone. The problem with the club is that Nasri wants to prioritize Mbappe. And prioritizing Mbappe is hurting our club. It's damaging our club. And from these 12 years, this is the first time Nasri has prioritized one player, one star. Because he never did this for Zlatan. He never did this for Neymar. He never did this for Cavani. He never did this for Di Maria. He's only doing this to Mbappe. I understand why he's doing it, because wow, he's just killing Mbappe. But he's doing too much. We are damaging the club by doing this. I understand why Nasri signed Luis Enrique is because, well, he wants a UCL, and Enrique, won a UCL. But the way things are looking, it looks like PSG is going to Europa. And by the way, keep in mind, this is the first time PSG has been to Europa. 12 years with the Qataris, and we've never gone to Europa once. I mean, that's kind of interesting, don't you think? A wise man once said in 2021 that I didn't come to this club to play Europa. You know who said that? Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. Because that in 2021, PSG were also in a difficult group with Man United and I don't remember the other team, but they were in a difficult group and they were about to go to Europa. But guess who came to save them? I've seen Neymar for 6 years. I've seen Neymar from time and time and time again save PSG from a glory hole, and yet PSG still slam him for no reason. Am I saying PSG need Neymar? Kinda. But I feel like PSG needed to prioritize Neymar more than what they did with him before, because they never prioritized him. They only built a super team. They never thought about which players benefit Neymar to his full ability. You can look back at 2017 and say, well, basically they did prioritize Neymar. I mean, they kind of did, with the whole Brazilian thing with Luka Moura, Thiago Silva, Dani Alves, Marquinhos. That was a thing going. But it didn't last long until Nasri got fed up and didn't prioritize Neymar. But the reason I'm making this video is because I want change. I want change in PSG, because only now Khalifa is prioritizing one man, and it's damaging the club, what he's doing. Because now we're gonna decline. It's inevitable. We're definitely gonna decline, and there's no ways we're gonna win a UCL in the next 5 years, even 10. So I don't know. PSG is just in a mess right now, and I'm trying to do the bare minimum. And people keep telling me I should leave PSG. Why am I staying in PSG? Why am I? Because I adore the club. I've stayed too long in the club. I I invested my time into PSG. My time, my money. I'm too invested into PSG right now, and it's way too late to leave PSG. It's like saying you've been with City for 10 years and then you want to go to Man United. That's some crackhead mentality right there. But I can't leave PSG. PSG is my first love. PSG, even though I've watched Barca, I enjoy Barca. At the time, when Neymar didn't play for PSG, I was a Barca fan. But then now, when Neymar went to PSG, I invested too much time into PSG, more than Barca. So leaving is just too detrimental. But it doesn't really matter. I've Newcastle to lay on, and yeah, they're there for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed my ranting about PSG and their woeful ownership. Um, subscribe, no. If we can get past like 50 views, then I'll make another one if you guys want. That's 50 views. That's it. 50 views is crazy. I'm gonna say 30. 30 views. 30 views. All right. Yeah, that's me ranting about PSG, and thank you for watching.
Football can kill you. Will kill you a real death. You will die because of football.